Welcome to my YouTube channel. This week, we're going to be looking at our market forecast. Before we get into this, none of this is financial advice. Is just a bit of information and also, education for all of us. You need to consult your financial advisor if you are intending to take trades, because a lot of the time most people would lose money. So do your own research. None of this is financial advice. Okay, let's get into gold. So gold, we've got energy flow back up. So, if you look at the weekly chart, the energy flow is up. And because the energy flow is up, we expect the price to go up. But, towards the end of the week, we saw that, we've got some, selling pressure coming in. So we expect that gold falls to the 2340 area, somewhere around there, and then continues its journey up to around 2380. Let's look at our next pair, GBPUSD. This one is looking interesting. GBPUSD has got energy flow to the upside. Recently, you've got a little bit of bearish sentiment setting in because selling pressure, but buyers are stepping in, so we expect the price to continue to go up, and for GBPUSD to go up to the 1.259 to 1.26 area before the end of the week. Let's look at the next pair, XPX 500. The XPX 500 has got energy flow to the upside. We expect that to continue going up. We had a little bit of selling pressure at the end there, and therefore we expect that XPX pulls back to about the 520 area, and then continues to go up to about the 5250 area before the end of the week. So let's look at the next pair, EURUSD. EURUSD, we have energy flow to the upside. There's good strong volume bars here. Although the volume is decreasing, we expect a continuation to the upside, and we expect the EURUSD to kind of land around the 108 area before retest this point before the end of the week. Let's look at the next pair, US crude oil. So oil has got a bit of an energy downflow at the moment, and we expect that to continue. We expect that oil falls to the 7550 here, somewhere there, before the end of the week. Let's look at the next pair, the US 10-year. So the US 10-year, we've got a bit of a energy flow to the down. Last week we tried to go up, which was part of our prediction anyway for last week. This week we expect the US 10-year to pull back, not by a huge amount, but we expect the US 10-year to pull back to 4.48, somewhere around the 4.48 area, before the end of the week. Let's look at the next pair, the dollar index. So the dollar index has got energy flow to the downside. We had a few buyers stepping into the market to push the price up, but the bears are fully in charge again, trying to push price down. So we expect that the Dixie will continue to go down, and the Dixie pulls back to about the 104, between 104.1 here and 104.3 area. We expect Dixie to fall somewhere there before the end of the week. Let's look at the next pair, Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has got energy flow again. If you look at it, it's got energy flow to the downside. We expect that to continue. Last week we discussed that this bullish action here was not going to be sustained, and that has been proven to be right, and we expect to continue to come down. This week's target for Bitcoin is 57k to 58k area, and we will assess that at the end of the week. The open interest is down. The fear and greed index is still too high. We need to go below 50. to be able to see, some kind of split in terms of smart money going long. At the moment, smart money is not going long. So Bitcoin continues to go down. Ultimately, Bitcoin probably hits back at the 55, 56K. But for next week, we are targeting the 57 to 58K mark. Let's look at Solana. So Solana is also quite interesting. It's got a very similar pattern to the Bitcoin pattern. We had last week, we had a bit of a push up, and then we've been strongly rejected back down. And we expect that rejection to continue because the energy flow, again, the energy flow is down. I like talking in terms of the energy flow of a chart, and the energy flow currently is down. So Solana continues to fall to about the 125 here to about 130, 135 area before the end of this week. And then let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum's chart is quite interesting because it looks very bearish. The energy flow is down. Yes, selling volume is reducing, but the energy flow is down. And we expect this energy flow down to continue and Ethereum to kind of fall to somewhere around the 2,800, somewhere 2,800 and 2,750, somewhere there is where we expect Ethereum to fall by the end of the week. Now, there's some other pairs that I want to talk about for crypto related. So I want to talk to you about reindeer. So if I just bring reindeer up, it's quite an interesting one, and the upside in terms of any short is quite big. So if we look at reindeer, so again, energy flow downwards. We had a bit of a push up, taking us to about the 1150 area, 59 area, and now the bears have stepped in. That selling pressure, we expect it to continue, and a minimum target probably around the 1030 area by the end of the week. We probably should see that, but ultimately I think reindeer corrects itself down to about the $7 mark area before we start going back up again. But we will review that as time goes on. So that brings us to the end of our weekly market prediction forecast, and during the week I'll be giving you updates on some of these pairs that we discussed as well. I wish you all the best this week and speak soon.